Simple missions. Simple missions are tools that help us do work more easily by changing the amount of effort we need or the direction of a force. Kids can think of simple machines as helping hands that make lifting, pulling, or moving things easier without needing extra power. The six main types of simple machines are levers, pulleys, wheels and axles, inclined planes, that is, ramps, wedges, and screws. Here's an explanation of some key simple machines with a fun experiment example to help kids understand. Levers. A lever is a long bar that rests on a point called a fulcrum. When you push down on one side, the lever helps lift something heavy on the other side. A seesaw on a playground is a perfect example of a lever. Experiment. Make a simple seesaw with a ruler and a pencil. Put a small object on one end and press down on the other to see how the lever helps lift the object. Pulleys. A pulley is a wheel with a rope around it that helps lift heavy things by changing the direction of the force. Instead of lifting straight up, you pull down on the rope and the pulley does the work. Experiment. Use a spool or a round object. Thread a string around it. Attach a small weight and pull the string to lift the weight more easily. Wheels and axles. The wheel and axle make it easy to move things by rolling instead of dragging. Wheels reduce friction, which helps objects move smoothly. Bicycle wheels are a great example. Experiment. Roll a toy car or a ball and then try dragging it across the floor. Notice how rolling is much easier. Inclined plane, that is ramp. An inclined plane is a flat surface set at an angle like a ramp. It helps move things up or down with less effort. Experiment. Use a board or a book as a ramp and roll a toy car up and down. Notice it's easier than lifting the car straight up. Wedges. A wedge is something that is thick on one side and thin on the other to help split or cut things apart like a knife or an axe. Experiment. Use a plastic knife or a butter knife with Play-Doh to see how a wedge can split the dough easily. Screws. A screw is an inclined plane wrapped around a cylinder. Screws hold things together or help lift materials by turning. Experiment. Use screws or bottle caps to show how twisting turns a circular motion into upward or downward motion. Why simple machines matter. Simple machines help us work smarter, not harder. They reduce the amount of force we use and make moving, lifting, or cutting much easier. They are found everywhere in tools, playgrounds, and machines we use every day. Summary for kids. Simple machines are basic tools that help us to do jobs more easily. Imagine trying to lift a heavy box without help. It would be really hard, but with a lever like a scissor, pulleys, wheels, or ramps, the work becomes easier and faster. You can try these simple experiments at home to see how each machine works and understand how they help us in real life. Here are simple experiments for a few other simple machines you can do at home with kids to help them understand how these machines make work easier. Pulley experiment helping lift things. Materials a spool, paper towel tube, or round object to act as a pulley wheel. A string or shoelace, a small weight, a toy or small bag with some coins. Steps. Thread the string around the spool or tube. Tie one end of the string to the small weight. Hold the free end of the string and pull down. Notice how pulling down on the string lifts the weight up. What kids learn? The pulley changes the direction of the force and makes it easier to lift objects. They see how a pulley can be used in real life, like lifting a flag or a bucket from a well. Wheel and axle experiment, that is, rolling is easier. Materials a toy car or a round bottle cap, a flat surface, that is, table or floor. Steps. Place the toy car or bottle cap on a flat surface. Push it and observe how it rolls easily. Now try dragging an object without wheels like a book across the surface. Notice how much easier it is to move things on wheels than sliding. What kids learn? Wheels reduce friction and help things move smoothly. The wheel and axle work together to make motion easier. Inclined plane experiment, that is using a ramp. Materials, a wooden board or a thick book, a toy car or ball. Steps, place one end of the board on a chair to create a ramp. Roll the toy or ball down the ramp. Try lifting the car straight up and compare the effort needed versus rolling it on the ramp. What kids learn. Using a ramp helps move things up or down with less effort. This simple machine is used in real life like wheelchair ramps or slides. These simple hands-on experiments help kids understand how simple machines work in everyday life and why they make tasks easier.